Hi lovelies, welcome to my channel The Woolly Hugs. I'm Vidisha, and today we are going to learn how to make this cute little tank top. This I made in the size 3 to 4 years, but in today's tutorial I'll be making for the size 2 to 3 years, and for the sizes 1 to 2 years and 5 to 6 years. You can find the pattern in the description box below. I will provide a link for that. And now let's get to the supplies that we need to make this tank top. So I'm using this very beautiful yellow, bright yellow color. This is a 100% natural cotton yarn from Magic Needles. It's a hand-dyed yarn, and I will provide the link of this yarn in the description box if you are interested in buying the same yarn. And you will need scissors, and I am using 4.5 mm hook for this project, and also you'll need a darning needle to attach the front and back panel. So without further ado, let's get started. So first the size 2 to 3 years, we'll start making it by creating a slip knot, and for this size we will be chaining 48, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm not going to chain 48 on screen, so please make the chains, the number of chains that are required to make for the size that you're working on. So I'll meet you once I've chained, like so. So now I have chained 48 stitches, and for the next row, which is row 1, we will be making a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, so we don't count this as a chain. So 1, 2, we'll make a single crochet in this second chain from the hook, and we will be making single crochets all across. 3, 4. So it's a very simple row. Just make single crochets across, and by the end of this row I will have 48 single crochets. So once I'm done with my single crochet row, I'll again join back. I've reached to the end, and this is now for the next row. I'll chain 1, turn my work, and I'll make a single crochet on the very first stitch and a double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet again in the next stitch, double crochet in the next. Very easy stitch pattern. We'll be alternating single crochet and double crochet for row 2. So I just made a single crochet, and I will make a double crochet again and single crochet in the next. So repeat this across and continue across till you reach to the last stitch and make a single crochet in the last. I'll chain 1 and turn my work. So this is how your stitches are going to look. It will give a beautiful texture. For row 3 we will be making single crochet. So first single crochet, we'll use both loops and make single crochet on the very first stitch, and thereafter till the last stitch we will be making, we'll be leaving the last stitch. We'll make a single crochet using both the loops in the last and first stitch, and we will be making single crochet in the back loops only for this row 3. So just make single crochets across in the back loop like so, and once I reach to the end, I'll show you how you're going to proceed further. Here I've reached to the end of my row 3 and I'm left with 2 stitches, so I'll make a single crochet in the back loop of my second last stitch, and I'll make a single crochet by inserting my hook in both loops, and I'll make a single crochet. So this is how your work should look, and working on back loops gives a nice textured raised line over here, which will look really pretty once we proceed further. And one thing that I missed mentioning earlier, the gauge for this top is 20 stitches and 14 rows in the pattern is equal to 4 inches. So now it's just this 2 row repeats. So you will be repeating row number 2, which is alternating single crochet and double crochet, and row number 3 single crochet in the back loops only, for total number of 33 rows for the size 2 to 3 years. So once I'm done with my 33 rows, I'll again join back and show you how we are going to start our arms and the neck, V-neck opening. I am now done with the body of the top front, and I worked 38 rows, and with the right side facing you will slip stitch on the first 4 stitches. So I have not chained one, I'm slip stitching on the first 4 stitches. Like so, and now I'll chain 1 and work a single crochet with both loops on my first one, and I'll be making single crochet in the back loops in the next, and continue across till you reach to the last 5 stitches, because we will not be working on these 4 stitches, and we'll work 1 single crochet on this one and turn our work from here. So once I reach there, I'll show you what we are going to do. So just make single crochets in the back loops till you reach to the last 5. I have reached to the last 5 stitches, and I will make a single crochet in the last with inserting my hook in both loops, and I'll leave these 4 stitches unworked. I'll chain 1 now and turn my work. So now I have 39 stitches to work on. I've left 4 stitches on this side and 4 stitches on the other side. So on this row we will single crochet on the first and decrease in the next. So I will decrease on the next side, and now I'll simply double crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, double crochet in the next. So we will simply follow the pattern till the end, and in last 3 stitches we'll make our decrease for the armhole. So once I reach to the end of this row, I'll show you how we are going to decrease. So continue with the pattern till your last 3 stitches. I am on the last 3 stitches, and we left these 4 stitches slip stitched on these 4. We'll not count those stitches. So these are the 3 stitches of this row, and we'll again decrease on this side. So I just made my double crochet in the last stitch, and now I'll decrease 1 stitch here like so, and I'll make a single crochet in the last. So whenever you're decreasing on this side, you will always make a single crochet on your last stitch. So now you'll chain 1 and turn your work. Now we are on row number 41, and you can see the shape that our top is taking. And again we will now be putting our stitch marker on the 19th stitch, because from this row on we will be creating our neck. So put a stitch marker on the 19th stitch. So I've put a stitch marker on my 19th stitch from both sides, and now I will chain. I've chained 1, and I'll make a single crochet on the very first stitch, and I'll make a decrease on the next 2 stitches like so. And now I'll work in the back loops of the stitches, making single crochets. And once you reach to the last 3 stitches, you will decrease again just before the stitch marker. The last 3 stitch you leave, and you'll decrease in these 2, and then make a single crochet in the stitch that is just before the stitch marker. So let me complete making my single crochets. So I have reached the last 3 stitches before the stitch marker, and I'll decrease once more on this side as well, and make a single crochet on the last one. Now chain 1 and turn your work like so. So now we are forming our neck. So now I am in the last 3 stitches, and I'll again decrease in the second last and third last, and in the last stitch I'll make single crochet. Now I'll chain 1 and turn my work. So now I am on row number 43, and from now on we will only be decreasing towards our next side where our stitch marker is. Will not decrease on our armhole. So I chained 1, and I am going to make a single crochet on the first, and I'll make single crochet in the back loops only till I reach to the last 3 stitches. And now I am on my last 3 stitches, and I'll make a decrease on this side, and single crochet on my last stitch. Chain 1 and turn. So this is our row number 44. Single crochet on the first and decrease in the next. So I will decrease on the next side, and now I'll simply follow the pattern, as there is not going to be any decrease towards our armhole. Single crochet in my last stitch, chain 1, turn, like so. So So I am now on row 45 and I'll make a single crochet in the first and single crochet in the back loops till we reach to the last 3 stitches. And then we'll again decrease towards our next side where our stitch marker is. So I'm on my last 3 stitches and I'll decrease and make a single crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn your work. Row 46, make a single crochet in the first, decrease in the next 2 stitches, double crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, double crochet in the next, single in the next, and continue across. There are not going to be any decreases towards the arm. Chain 1, turn. Now we are at row number 47. Again we'll chain 1, no decreases on this side, so simply make single crochets in the back loops till you reach to the last 3 stitches, and again we'll make a decrease towards our neck. Single crochet in the last. Chain 1, turn your work. This is row number 48. Make a single crochet in the first, decrease in the next 2, double crochet in the next, and single crochet in the last. Chain 1, turn your work, single crochet on the first. So this is our row number 49. So row number 49, and made a single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet in the back loops till you reach to the last 3 stitches, decrease and single crochet on your last stitch, chain 1, turn. Row 50, single crochet on the first, decrease on the next 2, double crochet in the next, single crochet in the next, double crochet in the next, and single crochet in the last. Chain 1, turn. Row number 51, single crochet on the first, single crochet in the next, 2, 3, and decrease, and the next 2, and make a single crochet in the last. So we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row number 52, make a single crochet in the first, decrease in the next 2, double crochet in the next, and single crochet again in the next. So now we have 4 stitches. Chain 1, turn. In row 53, we are only going to make single crochets on those 4 stitches left, no decreases, like so. And now we will fasten off our work. And leave a long tail so that later you can use it to attach both the panels, like so. So here you can see we have worked on the right side of our front top, and now we will start working on this side in a similar fashion. I'll show you. So for that we will be joining our yarn next to the stitch marker on the next stitch. So I am joining my yarn next to the stitch from the stitch marker, and I prefer to tie a knot to keep things secure. So I'll simply chain 1 here, and I'll make a single crochet on the first stitch, and this is our row number 41. So we will be decreasing on both sides. So now we will decrease in the next 2 stitches, like so, and work our single crochets in the back loops till we reach to the last 3 stitches, and then we'll decrease on that end as well. So now I am in the last 3 stitches here, and I will decrease towards my armhole as well now, and make a single crochet in the last stitch, chain 1 and turn my work. Now I am at the row number 42, so I will make a single crochet in the first, decrease in the next 2, like so, make a double crochet in the next, single in next, double in next, and I'll continue across till I reach to the last 3 stitches, and then again I will decrease on that end. I am now in last 3 stitches. I'll make a decrease and make a single crochet in my last stitch, chain 1 and turn my work. For row 43, now I'll make a single crochet on the first, and I'll decrease in the next 2 stitches and make single crochets across. From this row on, we will only be decreasing towards our neck and where the stitch marker is, and not towards our armhole. So just complete this row by making single crochets across till the end. Like so. Chain 1, turn your work. Now we are at row number 44. So we will not decrease on this side. And continue with our pattern. Continue making this side the strap similar to the way we did our first strap, and decrease towards the neck where the neck opening is, the stitch marker is, and then I'll show you what to do next. So in the last 3 stitches, you'll make a decrease. I have completed my front panel, and now you will work similarly to create the back panel. I already worked on my back panel, and now we will join both the panels. So with the wrong side of the work facing you, so these ribbed lines is your right side, and so you'll keep it like this, your back panel, and your front panel with the wrong side facing, you'll keep it on your back panel. And we will start from we'll first attach our shoulders, and then we'll attach our sides together. So I left a long tail to do so, and I think I left on both the panels. So anyways, so with the wrong side of the work facing outside, I will start with the first stitch. So I'll go inside these first two stitches from both the panels, like so, and then I'll go to the next. So we have 4 stitches on the top. If you are not comfortable sewing, you can attach these with your crochet as well, like so. And I would like to tie both the strings together. This is this is a yarn that was left when I fastened off my back panel, so I thought it's better I will tie a knot. And now leave a little tail so that you can weave it in later and snip it off, like so. On the other side as well, you'll join both the straps together in the similar fashion. So I'll go on the first stitch, both loops, and on the back panel as well. I'll go once more on the sides, and then on the second stitch. So I have attached my yarn on the corner of one of the panels, and this is my opposite side. And I have used stitch marker to keep things at place. And now I'll start joining both panels. I'm simply making going through stitches on both the panels, like so, just the way we joined our straps. So just work on joining both the panels like this. You will join till this point. I've already worked on this side, so joined here. So once I join my both ends, I'll show you how we are going to work on the neck and armholes for the edging part. So you can do this whichever way you are comfortable or used to doing. And I go twice on my first and last stitches, and I am tying the loose yarn together leaving a tail which I will weave in. I'll cut the extra. So here we have attached our shoulders, and now if you want, you can use your stitch markers to keep things in place, like so. One I have attached the end, and one I'll attach in the beginning here. And one I will attach in the middle. And the way we worked on our straps, you will be working on the sides, on this side as well as on the other side. And once I am done with that, we will start our edging on the neck and armholes. So I have now joined from both the edges, and I've straightened my work. So with the right side of the work facing you, we will now start making the border on our neck. So just attach your yarn on any side of the strap. So here is where I joined my straps. So start from here, and chain one. And now we will be making single crochets on the edge of the neck. So there are no definite stitches, as these are the rows that we worked, and just make sure the work looks neat and consistent. So just make single crochets like so, and you started from here. Make your single crochets, go around here and work back to where we started, and then I'll show you how we are going to start our edging. Like so. So continue working on this row. Just make single crochets across, and once you reach the last stitch, slip stitch on the first stitch and join it. Yeah. And this was my first stitch here. I have to make one more, and then I will slip stitch with the first stitch like so. And this is how our neck is looking now, much neater. Now we'll chain one and start our picot edge. So I'll make a single crochet on the very first stitch where I chained one, like so, single crochet on the second, single crochet on the third, and in the fourth stitch I'll make a single crochet. And now we will chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and in this first chain I will slip stitch. So I'll insert my hook, pull up a loop and pull through like so, and in the next stitch again I'll make a single crochet like so. So here we created our first picot. Now I made one single crochet here. I'll make 5 more, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've total made 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, and 6 single crochets. And on the 6th single crochet, I'll again chain 3, and in the first chain, I'll make a slip stitch like so. And in the next stitch again I'll make a single crochet. If you want these picots nearer, you will make lesser single crochets in between the two. I made 5 single crochets in between, and on the 6th I worked a picot. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and on the 6th I'll make a single crochet, chain 3, slip stitch on the first chain, and single crochet in the next, like so. This is how our edging is going to look. So continue making these edgings till you reach to the beginning of your work and join with a slip stitch, and that will complete our neck edging, and then we will start the armhole like so. I'm at the end of the row and I made my last picot here, and I have to make one more single crochet, one here, and this is where I made my first single crochet, so I'll slip stitch on that like so and fasten off my work. We'll weave in the ends later on. So this is how our neck is going to look. It looks very cute. And now we'll work similarly on our armhole. So just attach your yarn. You can attach it anywhere. I am going to attach it here, just after the where I joined both the panels. And I created a slip knot. Chain 1, and again now I will be making single crochets. So I'll make first single crochet in the chain 1, and then second, and there is no definite stitch, so just keep making single crochets. Make sure your work looks neat. So this is basically just a single crochet row. So continue making the single crochets across till you reach your first single crochet, and then make slip stitch like so. Reached to the beginning again, and I made my last stitch here, and I will make a slip stitch on the first single crochet I made in this row. I'll chain 1 now, and I'll start the picot edging. So I'll make a single crochet on the very first stitch, and I'll make 4 single crochets in the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and in the 5th I'll make a single crochet, chain 3, slip stitch on the first chain and single crochet in the next 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Again chain 3, slip stitch in the first chain and single crochet in the next 6. So you will continue doing this for this row, and once you complete the round, you will just slip stitch on the first single crochet that you made, and you will be working on both the armholes in a similar fashion. So once I am done with the picot edging for both my arms, I'll show you how my hope tank top looks. My hope tank top, and it looks really cute, and hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like this video and hit the subscribe button, and also press the bell icon so that you're notified for my future tutorials, and that will definitely motivate me to make more such videos. Thank you so much for watching.